Wednesday, and that means it's Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.
I love Technique of the Week. That means we get to play and show you something that might be new or fun or something to take back out and do. So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
We are the mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations.
And today we're mixing it up and we're doing something a little bit different for you.
We are. And what would that be?
So we have, well, I don't want to say this, but in case we're ever out of our microfine glitter paper on our website, there is a way that you can make it at home, and we would love to show you. And if you've already seen this technique, it's really good to refresh your memory, and we'll show you some ways to add a twist to it.
Absolutely. So this is really the technique of how to make the Krazy Kreation glitter paper, which you can do, and frankly it's more cost effective, versatile, and you could do kind of fun things with it, right?
Right, and it's really, really easy, so don't get scared away by that.
And if you ever need more information, we have the complete recipe on our website at krazycreations.us under ideas and resources, correct?
Yes, you can print out the PDF and you can save a copy for yourself, and it's completely free.
So we make lots and lots of glitter paper here at Krazy Kreation. It's probably behind the outline sticker our #1 seller. Wouldn't you say that?
Yes, and it's all handmade with a microfine glitter, so when you touch it, it feels like velvet.
So a lot of times people just stock up and they buy a lot at the same time, so we can't keep up. And if that ever happens to you where you wish you could order it or you're waiting for it to come into play, we're going to show you how easy it is to make it. So I think we should now show you the products that you're going to need.
Okay. All right, so you can see we've laid out all of the products here. Let's see what we have. We have some score tape, 6x6, 5 sheets in a pack.
Yes, so this does come 5 sheets in a pack. It is 6x6 in size, like Jackie said, and this is perhaps the best and strongest double-sided tape ever. Now this is what we use to make all of our glitter paper. We are using these same exact products, and I gotta tell you, we wouldn't switch our double-sided tape because this one has been with us from the beginning and we never have problems.
Right, we love score tape.
Okay, so this is the 6x6. We also sell a different size, right?
We sell 8.5 by 11 as well.
Okay. Also, we have this. This is white cardstock, right?
Right, so it's kind of a matte finish. That's our favorite finish to use, but you can use any white cardstock.
And the weight of this paper is 80 pounds, but we like it because it has a bit of a slickness to that mat. And it's just a 12 by 12 piece of paper that we've also cut into 6x6, and there are 5 pieces in here. So the reason we're showing you this will be obvious in a moment, right?
Right. Then we have our microfine glitter. So we have 2 colors here. We offer a warm highlights and a cool highlights. And it's up to your personal preference which one you like better. The warm has a gold sparkle to it, and the cool has a blue sparkle to it.
Right, and they're both that white translucent, meaning you can see through them. It's a matter of the sparkle. So both of these are favorite. Now, I would use the cool more when I want something to be very white, and maybe with water and things like that,
Snow, winter.
And then the warm would be when I want something that I'm coloring like fall leaves or a fox or a person maybe, right?
Right. So you're going to get those gold tones with the warm glitter.
But I got to tell you, no matter which one you use, they're both great.
Right. And then we have one more item here. That's kind of a bonus item. You don't need it to make glitter paper, but you could make a little window cling with this. It's called transfer foil. So
right.
The transfer foil helps you use the negatives that are left behind from your sticker.
Absolutely, and when you said a cling, we've been kind of doing that a lot. So instead of putting the paper on the bottom of the score tape, you would put this transfer foil, and when you remove the protective layer, it actually sticks on a window or a glass or a candle, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because it makes it transparent.
So this is kind of all put together because this is a bundle that we offered during Black Friday, and we're bringing it back to all of you because I think when we start showing you the technique, you may want to splurge.
Right, so this was the Black Friday bundle. We're bringing it back for 1 week only.
And do we have a price?
Yes, so this is a value of $24.99, and we did a little bit of a discount because we always do that on Technique of the Week. So this will be $21.25.
All right, so you're going to get 2 half-ounce glitters, 1 warm, 1 cool, a 5-pack or 1 pack with 5 pieces of score tape, 1 pack with 5 pieces of our excellent cardstock, and a transfer foil pack which has 4 pieces in it.
Yes, so if you are looking for this product, it's under Technique of the Week. And so we're going to show you how you can use this bundle to make your very own glitter paper.
And more.
Okay, so let's get started.
All right, so we're going to put this aside. Now, what is our end result?
Okay, so this is what we are wanting it to look like at the end. So this is a pack of the warm highlights. This is a pack of the cool highlights.
Right. Now, when you say this is what we want, you mean this glitter sheet and this glitter sheet.
Right.
Okay, so that's what we're going to make right now. And then why do we want this? What comes next once we make it?
So once we have the glitter paper made, we can adhere an outline sticker to the glitter paper and color it with alcohol markers.
Oh my gosh, that's so stunning. And this is one of my favorite cards. I love this one. Where did you find that? That's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah, this is the Tulips outline sticker.
Very, very pretty. But look how beautiful all that glitter comes through. I don't know if people can see it. Let me just kind of do this little bit of sparkle. Are we seeing it?
Yes, and this is the only glitter paper that we recommend you can use your markers on because it's so velvety fine.
Okay, so let's see how you get to this excellent glitter paper. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, now I have some of our supplies right here. Now these are things that I like to use, but there's one thing missing that just came back in stock, and it's right across the table. Is there any way you can get that?
Yes.
Okay, so paper plate or something to hold your glitter, because when you pour, you are going to have some extra glitter come out, and you're going to want to put it back into the jar, okay? Then we have our score tape. So I'm using 1 piece of the score tape with a piece of the white cardstock. Now, the cardstock is going to go on the bottom, kind of like an anchor, and on top is where we're going to pour our glitter. Now, this happens to be a 1-ounce jar, so we sell those in 2 different sizes, right?
Right, 1 ounce and ½ ounce, and the bundle has the ½ ounce jars.
So the ½ ounce jar will do about 12 to 15 of these sheets, 6 by 6, and the 1 ounce does double that, which would be 24 or so. Okay? Yep. All right, so now you always want to have a Swiffer, so we don't sell these. You can find these anywhere, but this is a great tool for picking up excess glitter, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it works like a magnet. It's awesome.
And then what just came in that I'm so excited, it's been on back order for months and months, right?
Yes, so we've been really waiting patiently for these to come back in stock. They're a brayer tool.
Yes, so if you're not familiar, it has a little roller on there, and I'm going to show you why we use this. It's not exactly necessary, but we really like it to kind of press the glitter into the tape, right?
Right.
And look how cute. So this is from We Are
Memory
Keepers. And wouldn't you say this is about 2 inches?
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 inches right here. Maybe that, no, it's 1, 2, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a tiny one. It's not a wide one, but I'll show you how that works. So shall we get started?
Yes, now those are waiting for us to pick up, and then I will add them back on the website. So if you're trying to find the brayer, just wait until this afternoon because it'll be back online.
Yes, it says it has arrived. We just have to open the box and verify, because the last thing we want is to sell you something we don't actually have in our possession.
Right.
All right, so here we are. We have our score sheet. Now you'll notice that there's a brown protective layer and a white protective layer. It doesn't matter which one you peel first. I tend to do the brown because it's easier. What about you?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to peel the brown.
Okay, so I'm just going to move the plate just for a second. Now you want to be very careful not to touch the tape, or your finger print marks might go on there, or you might smudge it, right?
So you might think your hands are clean, but if you touch that tape, you're definitely going to transfer oils and dirt to the adhesive.
So our staff here likes to wear gloves when they make this. That really helps, but I'm old-fashioned. I never wear gloves, but you just have to be aware, okay? Then the next thing you're going to do is just kind of line this up. And the one thing about the tape is once it goes down, it's down, right?
Yep, you have to commit to that stick.
Because it is pretty sticky. Now, a lot of times I'll save this because I find things that I could use it for. Like if I peel a sticker and I'm not ready to use it, it'll come back off. So there are uses for this. And if you can't find any, then it is recyclable.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Okay, so now that we have our paper on one side of the tape, you don't want to forget this part because this is the anchor. This is what makes it nice and firm. If you don't have that, the tape will be very flimsy.
So I've got to tell you, I've had customers come up to us at the booth at the shows and say, I went home and I tried to make that glitter paper you showed me. It didn't work. And the number one thing is, did you use cardstock on the back?
Yes.
No, I forgot that part. That is where you go wrong.
Absolutely. So then once you have the cardstock and you make your image and cut it out on the glitter paper, you will need adhesive to put on the back here, just like a regular piece of paper. You don't take it back off. The other thing that I want to talk about is, why do we use white? White is because when you peel this tape and you put the glitter on, it's translucent, right, Jackie?
Yeah, I call it transparent. So the glitter and the tape are both see-through. So you want to have a white backing so that if you apply any alcohol markers, you get the true color of the ink.
So what we're really seeing here is through the tape to the bottom, which is the white cardstock. That's what we're looking at, the white cardstock.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put my plate back here because now it's time to sprinkle the glitter, right?
Right, we're going to pour our glitter out of the jar onto that sticky adhesive.
And you're going to want to cover this. Now you may be saying to yourself, how is that going to cover the whole thing? Well, you kind of have to do this like little dance, you know, where you go back and forth like this. And we kind of we pour ours usually in the whole bottom and then just scoop it up, right?
Right.
So you just kind of work it and then it comes off. Now, if there's a part like right here, I don't know if you could see that, I didn't get the glitter on there, then that's the part where I'm going to go in, scoop it, and just get that corner. And that's why we usually pour the whole bottle into the plate, right? Looks like I got it. What do you say?
I think that looks good.
Okay, so now we've covered that. All of this right here can go back in your jar, just so you know. Now, this is where we usually tell you to do this, right? But instead, we're going to do this.
Or we could do both.
Yes, but we like to do this first, right?
Right.
So this brayer, what I love, is there something that about it is that you can press your glitter in and give it one good solid pressing. And then from there, you're going to take your fingers and do that burnishing, because what is it about your fingers that makes it very, very important?
Okay, so we have the oils in our fingertips that kind of go on those little crystals and make them shinier.
Yeah, they break the crystals. So I love that. Okay, and there we are. Look at that. And hardly any glitter on my hands.
Right, but if there is, that's why we have that wonderful Swiffer cloth.
Yes, so we can now go in here, clean our area, and now we have a perfect piece of glitter paper. Wasn't that fun?
And super easy. And something I do that Kara doesn't do is just before I color, I like to go tap, tap, and now I know that nothing's coming off.
Okay, so now that's with a piece of white, and then we know from there we're going to put a sticker on here, right, and color. So let's say that I want to twist it up a little bit. What's something else I could do?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going.
we could use a piece of color cardstock, right? So we showed that we have white in the background. You could actually, if you're making your own, choose a different background. Isn't that right?
Right, so instead of using a white cardstock, you can use any pattern scrapbooking paper.
Okay, so we have this wonderful paper from Authentique. And again, in order to make the glitter paper, I'm going to want to look through the glitter and see this pattern and put glitter over it. So I could pick either side, but I'm going to pick this side, and I need a piece of score tape, right?
Right, we always need that double-sided adhesive.
And I'm just going to do a little bottom part so we could see the difference. I'm sorry I have to move the plate so I'm going to use that plate, but I'm just going to put this on the bottom. There we go. And you don't always have to use the full 6x6, right?
No, you can cut it to whatever size you need.
Okay, so now that I have that, remember how we said this is translucent? Well, now you're going to want to take this top part off. If you could grab it. My hands are being a little funny today. It's always like that on live, isn't it, Jackie?
It's always a lot harder when we're on camera, but you're just going to grab the little corner.
Oh my gosh. There we go. I knew I had it. And so now, I don't know if you could see that, you could kind of see the edge of the tape right here, and you could see that you could see through this tape to the bottom pattern paper. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, now one thing you have to keep in mind when you use a pattern paper is that the glitter and the tape are going to mute it a little bit, right?
Right, that's why you want a lot of contrast when you pick out your pattern paper.
So what does muted mean when I say that exactly?
So when you put the glitter over the top, it's going to kind of make those colors less vibrant.
Right.
It's going to tone it down.
It's going to definitely tone it down, so you want to make sure you have a very vibrant paper.
And I always like to pick a paper that has some white in it.
Oh, really? I never thought of that. Well, here you can kind of see, there's the glitter. And here's the paper. But isn't that cool? You could see through now and have a glittered paper. Then if you use the brayer just to kind of make sure it's down there, and frankly it's more vibrant once you do this, it kind of gets rid of a kind of a glaze over it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, so doing that burnishing step really helps. And there we go. Now what can you do with this? You can do paper piecing with any of our outline stickers. You can use this as a background. You can die cut it. You can use a punch with it. You can do so many things with the patterned glitter paper.
I know. I think putting a punch here would be fun, or your scan and cut. You can make a shape. You can even color this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
Now, we talked about having something bright, but there's another thing that I absolutely love, is I love script paper like this. Look how beautiful and creamy that is. But instead of having white as the background sometimes, isn't this a beautiful idea to put glitter on it and then color on this?
Yeah, so you can alter the color of your pattern paper with a marker after you put the glitter on.
So I'm going to go ahead, put our score tape, and maybe we can find a marker right up there, and we'll show you when we color in just a moment.
And then after we do this, we do have some questions I want to address about our glitter paper.
Okay, so I've put the score tape on. Hopefully this time I could kind of just pick it up. And there we go. See, it's not really hard at all. I just made it hard the first time. Now you can again see where the tape is versus no tape. And then this time I'm just going to go in and scoop this up and let it kind of go over, which is another method, right?
Yeah, you get the hang of it when you've done it a lot.
Okay, so you can see this glitter, it just keeps going and going and going. Okay, I got that on there. And now, do we have like a little outline, maybe just a small something? Okay, so I'm brayering it. Oh, again, I just love this brayer. It's so nice. And you can just clean this up if you get any glitter on there with a Swiffer, right?
Right.
And
And by the way, there's like zero glitter on our surface right now.
Yeah, it's really, our glitter is so easy to work with because it doesn't get all over. I hate when I have glitter. Like one time I made a mistake and I bought that netting that has glitter. Oh my gosh, the glitter.
The tulle?
Yeah, it was chunky and it went everywhere. Okay, I don't know if you could see that, but how pretty this is, and we could still see our script through there. Does everyone see that?
Yes, it's so pretty.
Okay, so instead of a white background, we're looking through the glitter and the tape to the pattern paper, right?
Right.
So let's go ahead and let's put a outline sticker on here.
Okay, I have to interrupt you. We do have Apollo in the office today, so if you hear a puppy barking.
Yep, it's our puppy. Okay, so we put this down and you could kind of see the script through there, but it's really fun because if you use a light color, just like this, that script still comes through. Isn't that pretty?
It's so nice.
So it adds a whole nother element. I think that's beautiful. Let's see if I can hold that up and you could still see the script through there. So I just think that's beautiful. What do you think?
So these are ways to customize your glitter paper besides what we usually do, which is just coloring on the white glitter paper.
Right. So don't forget that bundle will help you get this. Now we have some other ways to use this bundle as well, but I think Jackie has some questions.
Yes, I'm going to ask your questions for all of our viewers out there. Do you have staff that only make glitter paper for you?
No, we all make glitter paper, believe it or not, but Eric is the main glitter paper maker, and Jana makes glitter paper, who is one of the partners here.
Yes, and then Susanna's wondering, can we make glitter paper using other colored glitter?
Well, that is a great question that we're going to answer in a moment, right?
Right. And then Lee is asking, does the weight of the pattern paper matter? I assume the heavier the better.
Yes, I like to stick with that 80-pound, but it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you, because the paper is the weight, and you could use 65-pound, not a piece of typing paper, though. That's way too thin, and you can pretty much go as thick as you want. But I just can't get over how much I love the script.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And especially for Valentine's Day, if you had a heart in here, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Suzanne is asking another thing. To avoid fingerprints, could you put the paper on the score sheet instead of the way Kara showed, placing the sticky to the paper, thinking just lay the sticky down and put the paper over it? So yeah, basically you're asking if you could do it upside down.
Yes, you can, and I have done it that way, but I find it awkward for me because I have done this for how many years now? I mean, it has to be 10 or 15, and once you get stuck in one way, it's hard to switch.
Right.
But you can do it that way, yes indeed.
And what is the weight of the paper you use? It is 80 pound. And then Puppy, yes, so Apollo is our office mascot here, and we'll show him in some Facebook and Instagram stories for you, but I can't bring him on the camera right now.
No, and he's not really a puppy. He's a big, fat German Shepherd.
But he acts like a puppy.
He does. He's very fun. Okay, so now that we showed you about making glitter paper, white glitter paper that you like to buy and color on, and maybe using some pattern, and you could even color on the pattern, what else can we do?
So we can make the colored glitter paper as well. So we offer 24 different colors of the microfine glitter. This one's called Fire Red, and we have a sample here of the one called Rose.
Yeah, so when you do that, you're going to basically get the same thing, but instead of here's the white cardstock, remember that anchor, but you're not going to see the white on the bottom because the beautiful colored glitter paper is what's going to be shining up on top on that tape.
Right.
So the colors are not see-through or translucent.
They're opaque.
They're opaque, okay? So when you have something like this, what's an idea that we could do?
We could put an outline sticker on it and cut it out.
Or what about the insides?
Oh, We could also use the negative of the sticker and this as the background.
So if you haven't checked this out yet, this is our brand new craft along project, right?
Yeah, I was saving that until the end.
Yes, but I wanted to show it because this had the white glitter paper and we colored it. So this just went for sale today, but what's left behind when you peel this is called the
negative. So you can see on this sheet, we have one sticker that's not been peeled yet, and this one has been peeled already.
So these negatives here are absolutely the perfect thing that you could use perhaps our colored glitter paper for, right?
Right.
Now we're going to go ahead and show you how to use these negatives. However, I see we don't have a pair of scissors.
Oh, they used to be right over there.
Yeah, what happened? So I'll let you talk while I grab some.
Okay, so this is a great way for many of you that have lots of outline sticker sheets, and you want to save these even if you've used the outline, because we don't want to waste any part of that vinyl outline sticker. Now, to make this a little bit easier for us, I am going to weed this sticker sheet. So what that means is I'm going to take the corner of my sticker and I'm going to peel the background off of the sheet. So as you can see, I've grabbed the background and I'm pulling it off slowly. And remember, these stickers are made out of vinyl, so that's a really nice, clean peel. And there we go. So now we're able to see this a lot better. So now that we've peeled all the garbage off, I'm going to separate this mandala from this mandala. So I've got my scissors here. I'm cutting that around. And I think I'm going to trim off these corners for us. And look how beautiful this mandala is. The negative and the positive are just absolutely gorgeous.
I absolutely love both of them. So the black is kind of like a silhouette.
It's like a shadow, yes. All right, so the next thing we're gonna need is that transfer sheet. So it looks like a clear piece of vinyl here. Now my favorite thing to do is cut them down because I find it easier to use. For this image, I'm gonna cut my sheet in half.
Good thing we have those scissors.
I know.
Now the reason that we're gonna cut it in half, it's a lot easier to work with, right?
Right. It's hard to I don't know, manage a large piece of sticker. So we have to do the same thing on our transfer sheet. We have to separate the vinyl from the backing. So I've grabbed the corner and I'm peeling it back. And this is sticky on one side. So the front is not sticky, the back is sticky.
So I'm going to move this off for you so you can put that on there.
Now we're going to lay the transfer sheet over the mandala. And the next thing we have to do is rub.
And the reason that you want to use a transfer sheet, did you say that? So because the pieces are not hooked together, right?
Right.
And if you had to peel each one of these pieces and try to put it back into the puzzle, I think that would be very hard.
Right, because these are not attached or connected to each other at all.
Okay, so I'm going to use a popsicle stick, but you could use a bone folder. You could use, what else? The cap of a pen. You could, anything that's flat, I would say. You could probably even start with this brayer. What do you think?
Yes.
So the whole purpose is to try to get the pieces so that they are transferred onto the sticky part of this transfer paper. Now some of these are going to have some detail, like little areas, so you just want to make sure that we get that. Okay? Now once you think you kind of have it going, you're going to start lifting this and you're going to see, there it goes. Now if I missed a piece, I could just put it back down and rub, right?
Right, this is very similar to those old rub-ons.
And another little, so I knew those little dots would give me problems. There we go. But you can see, look at that. It's almost all the way off. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the big reveal.
All right.
Is anybody else waiting for the reveal? I know we have some more questions about our glitter paper.
Okay, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
I love it. So now how do we get that on the glitter paper?
I like how you have me doing all this. Okay, the first thing, what do you do with any of our glitter paper?
You need to burnish. So rub, rub, rub. All right, now it's ready.
Okay, so normally when I do this, I'm probably not going to cut around here, so I would put it on a square or a circle. So I would leave room. Maybe I want to go in my scan and cut a circle. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But for now, for purposes, I'm just going to put it on here. Now, a couple things that are important. If you have a brand new transfer sheet and this was patterned paper, you never want to press this part down on your paper because it will maybe pull parts of the paper up.
Yeah,
right?
It'll tear your paper. So usually we just put it on our sleeve a few times if it's a fresh sheet. And if it's an older sheet, then you don't have to. And when I say older, I mean that you've used it a few times.
Yeah, so these are reusable, right?
Yes.
So that means that even though it's going to be crinkly looking, it will actually work almost better, I think, the second time and third time because it's been primed. Now I am just going to kind of do just this, and notice I'm only on my image, okay? Now, this is the part that's a little tricky because you do have to have patience and you have to go slow. Now look how I'm rolling very, very, very close to the paper, right, Jackie?
Right, so you want to kind of bend it back onto itself and be patient.
Yep, you want to go slow. And again, if a piece picks up, I haven't seen that yet, but if it did, I could rub it off individually or go back. Is that a piece right there?
Yeah.
So I see a couple pieces. So I'm just going to come in here. Where was that other one? Over here somewhere. And then I'm going to keep going. And you know what? You could even take the whole thing off and just do that part. So maybe I'll do that. Notice that at some points I like to kind of twist and turn. The whole key is go slow. Right?
Right. Go nice and slow. The end result is going to be beautiful. You just have to kind of work with it.
I hear some crackling. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, I got excited and I pulled this off and I have some pieces. Okay, do you see the pieces that are still on there? All I really have to do is go back and kind of put them where they go and rub it.
So we're going back in with the popsicle stick and adding more pressure so that the black piece comes off of the transfer sheet. And look at that.
Okay, and then I have another piece. So you just would kind of go around and finish it out. But look how beautiful that is.
It's so beautiful.
And most of it came off. I just wanted to show. I have two more pieces. Now again, this piece, crinkly and everything, can still be used again. So you want to go ahead once you get these little pieces off and put this protective layer back on and use it again, right?
Right. And remember, our vinyl stickers stick to any surface. So you could do this on cardstock, where you have like a scrapbooking paper showing through the back. We did it on glitter paper, but you can also do it on acetate or wood. The vinyl stickers will stick to that, so that means you can do the negatives on there too.
So any sticker you have, there's a positive, negative use. You don't want to throw your stickers away.
So here's an example of another one we have, the candles.
Yes, so where's the negative on those?
The negatives are these right here.
Right, and then these are the positives. So wouldn't that be cute as a silhouette?
It is. So let's put our bundle back on the screen while we answer some questions about our glitter paper, and then we will sign off. Okay. All right, so this is a really good question. Can you stamp or use inks on the cardstock and then add the score sheet and the glitter for a custom background? That is a wonderful idea. So we have a lot of customers that like stamping, and if you're gonna stamp on the glitter paper, we actually recommend you stamp on the cardstock first, then add the tape, then add the glitter, and then color.
But just remember a couple things. First of all, it's going to dull your lines a little bit when you put the glitter on, so don't forget that. And the beauty of having having an outline sticker is it gives you lines right on top of the glitter. So you definitely can color your image on the cardstock and then put glitter over it. But if you do it where you just stamp it and then try to color on the glitter, it may be hard to stay in a line.
Right. Okay, and then can you use the transfer sheet more than once? Yes, you definitely can. When it stops working for you, that's when you know it's time to get a new one. I have heat embossing glitter at home. Will it work with the score tape sheet? I believe that this is heat resistant, but we haven't really experimented with it.
Yes, I believe Jackie is correct. It is heat resistant, but again, that's not something we do here, so it's always worth it to give it a whirl. Another idea that I did want to give is people ask me a lot, can you put a photograph under here and then put your score tape and your glitter like we did here? Absolutely, you can have a beautiful photograph as well.
Yes. So if you want to try this technique, we do have this bundle available for a limited time. You get the paper, the score tape, the transfer foil, and the 2 white glitters that we sell, and it is $21.25, which is 15% off, which is really good. And then we have these brayers that are going to be put back on the website in a few hours, so hang tight for those. And we wanted to show you that beautiful mandala gift tag that just went live on our website.
Okay, I'll let you show it.
All right, so this is the newest craft along project we are featuring. So we're going to be coloring on the white glitter paper this beautiful mandala. We're going to be adding these beautiful sparkly holographic dots, altering a sentiment, and then on the back, it's a gift card holder.
Yes, so these are the extra pieces that we cut off from the front, and we utilize them to make a gift card holder. You don't have to do that. You could put a magnet or hang it up or do whatever you want, but we wanted to show you the back can be utilized, especially as a tag. Now this is a kit that makes 2.
Right, 2 tags, and it is $16.99 on the website.
And everything is included but your basic toolkit, which is usually scissors, adhesive, tweezers, and the alcohol ink markers.
Right. So if you're really excited about this class, we would love to know in the comments below.
Okay, and this class is featured with the promoter One of a Kind on February 6th. So that's where you will find us. When you receive the kit, we give you the link on Facebook and the time. Hopefully they give us the time, and then you can find us.
Yes. All right, so we hope that you had fun making glitter paper with us today. There's so many different things you can do and customize it to your own style, and there's so many new techniques we showed you today. And then we also hope that you're loving that mandala gift tag as much as we do.
We are, and don't forget, if ever you are someone who would like written instructions to go over what we did today, you can find those written recipe to how to make glitter paper on our website at crazycreations.us underneath the ideas and resources. Did I say that right?
Yes, so you would click ideas, then click resources, and you'll find it right there. Thank you for joining us for Technique of the Week. We hope you had fun, and you can always give us a thumbs up on the video. My name is Jackie.
And I'm Kara. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and we'll see you back on Live Friday.